Aloha, everyone. Names are important. Names tell stories. In this story, MANU O'o Mauloa is named after an extinct Hawaiian forest bird. Manu squinted up at the sunny sky. A breeze tickled his cheek. He heard noisy clapping wings and watched a dove as she landed on a telephone wire. Puffing out her pretty spotted neck and tawny chest, she sang, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo!" Manu laughed. He loved birds. Manu means bird in Hawaiian. A long time ago, Manu's father told him that his full name, Manu O'o Mauloa, means, "May the O'o bird live on." His dad also said that O'o birds were extinct, gone forever. That didn't make any sense. Manu asked, "Why did you name me after a bird that's extinct? And if it's extinct, how can it still live on?" His dad said, "Manu, names can have many meanings. Someday you will know what your name means to you." This book is based on a true story. In real life, Manu's parents gave him a name that would connect him with an extinct bird. They wanted Manu to know that some birds and plants need each other to survive, and we are all part of that ecosystem, and it's our responsibility to take care of our planet. When something goes extinct, it's gone forever. Names can have special importance in different cultures. I was gifted a Hawaiian name by my mentor, Nona Beamer. Nona named me Ke'ala o Kapua Lehua, which means scent of the lehua blossom. Have you ever seen an ohia lehua tree? I never knew lehua blossoms even had a scent. After Nona gave me this name, I wanted to know what lehua blossoms smelled like and what my name meant. At first, I couldn't detect any scent. I knew that lehua blossoms come in different colors, red, pink, orange, even yellow. So I tried smelling every different color, thinking maybe one color had a stronger scent than another. I learned that ohia lehua trees are endemic Hawaiian trees, very important in the Hawaiian ecosystem, feeding many birds and insects. The favorite food for the O'o bird, the extinct bird in this story, was the nectar from the ohia blossom. In Hawaii, we get honey from bees that eat the lehua nectar. Right now, there's a virus attacking ohia lehua trees in Hawaii. It's called rod. If all the trees die, the animals that eat their nectar will have nothing to eat. We humans are now being very careful not to spread the virus, and scientists are studying this disease. We're hopeful that it can be stopped and that the trees can be saved. I finally discovered the very special, subtle scent, the sweet fragrance of the lehua blossoms. And I'm really glad that Nona gave me this name because it makes me feel connected to the ohia lehua tree and more awake when I'm in nature. I'm conscious of subtle smells, movements, sounds. Another interesting use of names is scientific names. They can tell a lot about the animal or plant that they're named after. The apapane is a Hawaiian forest bird that lives all around my house here in Volcano. The scientific name for apapane is Hematione sanguinea. The first part is Greek for crimson red war cape. The second part is Latin for blood. Isn't it interesting how the scientific name describes this bird by its color? Common names can tell a story in another way. There's a Hawaiian seabird called the ua'u. Here's one of the ua'u calls it makes while flying. And the name is ua'u. Can you tell how they came up with the name for the ua'u? Here's a hint. It's named after the sound it makes. Isn't that helpful? When a bird's name is the same as the sound it makes, it would be easy to identify it when you hear it in the wild, even when you don't see it. In the story, Manu wants to know the meaning of his name. Names are important to our identity, how we feel about ourselves, and how we fit into the world. Do you know what your name means to you? Here's a really simple activity that you can try that's a fun way to think about what your name means to you. All you need is a paper and a pencil or a pen. Let's give it a try. So this is how you create a name poem for my name. I'm going to do my name. So my name is Caren. So what you do is you just write each letter of your name along the left side of a piece of paper. And then for each letter, you're going to write something that describes you, or something that a way that you would like to be, or a way that you think you are already. So let's start with C. So for me, I'd say I like to care. I like to take care of things. So I'm going to say caring is for me. And in Hawaiian, the word for caring is malama. And that's take care of. So the next letter, I'm gonna do another Hawaiian word. So that's A is for Aina, which is land or earth. For the letter R, I'm gonna say read, because I love reading. So I love to read and I love to learn new things. For E, I'm going to say environment. So I'm into caring for the environment. And also ecosystem, because I love to think about how things are related to each other. And for N, I'm going to say nature, because I'm into nature and I love being in it. So there you go. There is my name poem. And it's easy. So if you want to take your name poem and then make it into a picture, you can make a picture for each of the different letters and what they represent. So what I did, just a quick sketch, just with a pen on a scrap piece of paper. The C, for caring, I had like the hands holding the letter, showing that that's like caring for something. And the A is for Aina, so that's like the land. So I wanted to show things that are on the land, like trees and birds flying over it. And R is for reading, so I have a book. And E is for earth, so this is the earth. It's like a circle, a globe, and I'm inside it, and you've got the sea and the mountains and the sun. And then finally, N is for nature. So I have it growing leaves and then rooted and all kinds of animals and insects. You enjoy making your name poem and maybe making your name poem into an illustrated name poem by adding art to it. Consider adding color to your art. You could use colored pencils or crayons or markers, anything that you have around, and just color it in. It's fun. And this is also a fun activity to do with your family or your friends.
Kele